Hello, it's Friday the 1st of June. I'm Richie Davies.
And I'm Rezzy Ghadjar, and welcome to a very special Diamond Jubilee edition of Tea Time.
Yes, it's very exciting, which is why we have got a royal lineup for you this evening.
Yeah, that's right. On today's show, we'll be discussing the top stories of the week.
Julie Bristol will be showing us how to create the perfect buttercream icing to decorate your Jubilee cupcakes. Yum!
Then we'll be following the Queen on her royal tour through Bromley.
We meet Amber, who will be sharing her story of suffering from a stroke at the young age of 19.
And joining us live in the studio, we have the up-and-coming band, the Deets, ready to kickstart the weekend.
Yes. So, do you have any plans for the Jubilee bank holiday? Do you?
Oh, I do. I've got my friend's wedding.
Really?
What are you doing?
Oh, well, I'm going to have a big old summer barbecue and a good old British knees up in my garden.
Lovely.
Well, if you're having a barbecue or a street party or anything like that, please let us know about it. Tweet us at Tea Time TV or have your say on our Facebook page.
Yeah, that's right. Well, here now with the big stories of the week, we have Anthony Harris.
Anthony.
Hi, Anthony.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello.
So, what gossip has been going on? Tell.
What gossip has been going on? Well, there's plenty going on, isn't there? 2012 is the year we have the Olympic torch. And
Yeah.
the Olympics coming
That's
up,
right.
So that's all very exciting.
So where's the, because the torch is going all around the country at the moment,
It
so where
is.
is it at the moment?
Right now, so it's just above Wales, just
Lovely.
below Liverpool, with
Right.
James Hughes, who has
Right,
raised
okay.
thousands of pounds for blind charities, done a great job there. So he's got the privilege of carrying that. He's the man holding it right now.
Oh, brilliant.
So, yeah, so privileged people, people that have contributed to society, all getting to
Do you
take
know,
that round.
I really like the idea of the torch going around because it's a good
It's
way
good,
to get
isn't it?
everyone
It's
together,
really nice,
and I'm looking
exactly.
forward to it coming into my
Building
hometown.
up-
Links everybody up.
Builds up the
Yeah.
anticipation as well, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
exactly.
Okay, so moving on to the television, and I'm going to go to centre
Reality
pages.
TV.
Reality TV strikes
Oh,
again.
reality
Voice.
TV.
The Voice. Everybody's talking about The Voice. Now, what we have here is Tyler James. Basically, he's saying that this competition saved his life. So going on The Voice saved his life.
Quite a statement, isn't it?
It's quite a
Yeah.
statement. I mean, what do you think about reality TV? Because
Does it
we have
make
the
or
ups.
break you?
Exactly, make or break.
Yeah.
We've got the ups and the
Yeah,
downs.
we see the successes and we see the failures, don't
Yeah.
Leona Lewis,
we? Leona
Yeah.
Lewis,
Success.
great
Girls
voice,
Aloud,
absolutely.
Girls Aloud.
JLS.
But then-
Alexandra Burke, what do we think about Alexandra?
Alexandra Burke. She's a
On
good
the-
one.
She got dropped by a label, but she's been picked back
has
up.
just dedicated her award to her, which is a massive.
Dionne
Wow.
Warwick.
Yeah, Dionne Warwick herself.
That's a big
So
thing
I
to
know.
do.
But then
Big
again,
deal.
on the flip side, we've then got who's it? It's just
Joe
been dropped.
Joe McElderry,
Yeah.
Matt Cardle.
Yeah.
So they're kind of built up, and they get these competitions. They come second or first, and then they think that's it. They're pop stars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, they haven't sold
That's
the
it.
records.
I think it's a reflection on the
Dropped.
shows, isn't it? You know, so I think now we're seeing shows more about talent,
Yeah,
rather
definitely.
than the frenzy and the freak show aspect,
Yeah.
which it has been a little bit, and I like
X
that. It's
Factor.
turning into
Yeah.
it's turning a bit more about the voice, the talent, the artist, and I would say, you know, staying in the limelight and doing these reality shows, it's about having that star quality.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think the stars with that star quality, they're the ones that are going to.
What I want to say is Tyler James. He's saying that he used to be depressed and he was drinking a lot, and then The Voice happened. What if now he's on this high, it doesn't go anywhere, and
Yeah, you
it's
have to
rock
be careful,
bottom
don't
again.
you?
Dangerous.
Back-
And that's when we see, you know, the stories about the Priory and
Yeah.
and that's then the
Exactly.
follow-up for the media. So it's kind of a wait and
Do
see,
you know
test it carefully.
What annoys me is back in the day of like Elvis Presley, back in the day of like Tina Turner,
Madonna.
They work so
Madonna,
hard,
of course,
didn't
they strive.
Natural
and
stardom.
Natural stardom, natural talent,
Yeah,
and that's why
exactly.
they're, you know, where they got to or wherever they are
exactly.
today. They didn't need all this, you know, the tabloids pull people apart.
I
They-
think you
so
do have to
much.
be really careful because a good example is Big Brother with Jade Goody. Like Channel 4 made Jade Goody. They made her who she
Then-
was. She got a lot from it. And then after
Destroyed
that,
her.
she went back on it. And because of making one racist comment, that was it. That was her career gone. So you just have to
TV,
be
careful.
you have to be really,
Very
really
careful.
careful.
All right, now let's talk about why we're
Jubilance,
here
please.
today.
Yeah.
Who's like, oh,
Jubilee. Oh, hold on, hold on.
It's
It's not officially a party until we do this.
go on. She
Okay,
had to get that in.
brilliant, very
I've
good.
been dying to do that all
Had to get
day.
it in. didn't you?
Right, Diamond Jubilee. Let's chat my TV. Okay. So all very
So,
jolly, isn't it?
what are your plans for the
my
Jubilee?
personal plans?
Yes.
Yeah.
I will be dining overlooking the Thames, the
Lovely.
flotilla. It's going to be great. I'm really pleased London has provided the Queen with this fabulous boat. That's going to be really great. And then on the Monday, I'll be catching the Jubilee concert outside Buckingham Palace. Be there in Hyde
Kylie's
Park.
playing.
Kylie's playing.
Love it,
Shirley
Kylie.
Bassey,
Oh,
Gary
really?
Barlow, the real stars.
Yeah.
And then I will be camping out until Tuesday on the Now. Look out for
Because
me, won't
but
you?
Gary Barlow's just written the song the official Jubilee song, hasn't
Oh,
it?
has
There's a choir
he?
coming over from Uganda, which I recorded with yesterday. They are
Uganda.
going to be singing with him on the stage. So that's really exciting. Show a bit of unity internationally.
Do you know what?
I think it's
This
great.
is the Commonwealth. We mustn't forget the Commonwealth.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and don't you like feel really patriotic and everyone's coming together and these
Yeah.
celebrations are happening?
Absolutely. Red, white and blue.
60 years.
60 years and 60
It's a long time.
magnificent years. You know.
And this is going to be the only time we'll get to experience this, so we might as well
Yes.
make the most of it.
Well, I'm waiting for William and Catherine's.
Ah.
That would be great.
The royal
wouldn't it?
baby, you're jumping ahead.
Olympics, I've got it all planned in my
Jumping
mind.
ahead just a
Olympics,
little bit,
I know,
aren't you?
I know. We
There
won't get too
definitely
excited.
is a lot
It's
going
about the
on,
Queen
a
at the
lot
moment.
As
going
soon as it
on.
happens, let us know.
I shall let you know.
Yeah.
I'll give you a
Thank
text.
you very much.
Okay,
for
thanks
Thank
for having
you
me.
very
Great,
much.
good.
It's been a pleasure.
Now, everyone loves a good cupcake, so come and join us as we make some delicious icing. As you can see, Richie's gone over into the kitchen now with Julie, who'll be giving us the perfect tips for the perfect cupcakes.
La la. Here I am over in the cookery area with me, Julie. Hello, Julie.
Hi.
Right, so the rise of the cupcake. It's come back with a massive bang, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has.
Hold on, I don't want to miss the
Oh,
cupcakes.
why does she have to stand next to me? Why do you have to do
Sorry.
this? All right, so going right back to basics. I mean, when
Yeah.
I think of a cupcake, I think of really old school, you know, I
Like
think
fairy cakes.
Well, yeah,
almost.
fairy
They used
cakes.
to be fairy cakes, didn't they?
now
Yeah.
all of a sudden the cupcake has come back with a bang. I mean, people are replacing them as birthday cakes.
Yeah,
I was in
they
a restaurant
are.
a couple of weeks ago when somebody was celebrating their birthday. Instead of having the usual cake, they had like a tray of amazing home-cooked cupcakes with all the candles and
I
everything.
think
like
I'd prefer a cupcake to a birthday cake.
It's a fashion.
I love
Yeah.
them.
It's
I
a
love
fashion.
them. There's so much you can do with them.
So yummy, and
I
they're
mean,
just.
it's a good, like, how did they all come around? Like, where did they come from?
Well, like you said, they originated from fairy cakes as growing up. That's what I remember them to be, fairy
Yeah.
cakes. But you know, they're just like individual treats that you could hold in the palm of your hand. And
Yeah.
Do you know what? When you say about growing up,
Yeah.
I'm from Cornwall, and kind of like a Cornish tradition is on a Sunday,
Yeah.
you would have your roast dinner,
Yeah.
and then at tea time, see what I did there? And then, then at tea time, we would have basically cupcakes and home-cooked
Aw,
stuff. So these really remind me of my childhood, but I think they've been funked up quite a lot.
Oh
haven't
yeah,
they?
definitely. And I always remember them from Sex and the City. I know for all those girls out there, if you've ever seen Sex and the City, the girls always used to go, you know, to the cupcake shop. They'd always sit and have their cupcakes and drink their tea. And I think
That's
maybe
correct.
that's why it's become so popular. But I love them.
All right,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
what is it you're making right here?
So here, I'm making the frosting for the cupcakes
Right.
Okay.
to prepare them ready for the piping.
Okay,
Cool.
so what goes into that?
Right. So in this bowl,
Yeah.
I've got 250 grams of icing powder,
Yeah.
80 grams of unsalted butter,
Right. Okay.
and some vanilla essence.
Okay.
And lemon?
You can have lemon to give it a bit of zing,
A bit of it,
yeah,
So,
and add any food colourings, like you could have red or blue,
yep.
or
Yeah.
just have, you know, just leave
So
it
it's quite
this colour.
easy to make because I'm really rubbish at baking. I just cannot bake
It's
whatsoever.
easy.
So
The children
it
can
looks quite
join
easy.
in.
And I think that's a good thing as well, especially with the Jubilee weekend coming up. It's
Yeah.
good to be able to, you know, have all the kids over and
Yeah,
like you can
anyone
give them a
can
little
join in.
party and they can all decorate their own little cupcakes.
So these are fat and calorie free, I take it. Yeah?
If
Yeah.
only.
If you lose,
Right, okay, so we're going to be decorating cupcakes, yeah? Because I see
Yeah.
you've done a beautiful job there.
Mine's definitely going to be better than Richie's.
Okay,
I'll
what?
tell
Is
you
this a
now.
competition?
It is a competition. I'm very
a competition.
competitive.
Right.
I'm very
Okay.
competitive.
Here we go. Okay, right, that's yours. I'm going to go this
I'll
side
show
here
you.
because
Okay.
I don't trust myself with the piping bag in this one.
I don't want him to cheat and see what I'm doing.
I don't cheat. Look, here's
Right, shall I
mine.
give you the red one?
So can you show me how to do one first?
Okay, I'll show you how to do.
Just so I know, I can watch from the professional.
Right, so once you've got
Okay.
your frosting all in the bowl, you
Yeah.
put it into that piping bag,
Okay.
you spoon it in.
Yeah.
We've got various nozzles. So this
Okay.
one here is called the closed star.
Okay.
Closed star.
And do they give like a different effect then when they come out?
Yeah, they
Right,
do.
okay.
Where could somebody at home buy these nozzles and
From
everything?
any baker's shop or any cake craft shop,
Yeah.
or online even.
Right, okay.
And what if you don't have a piping bag? Is there any other way
You
of doing
could
it?
use baking paper
Oh, okay, cool.
and
And
sort of fold it in a triangle and cut the end off.
so it won't go soggy from. I'm going to wait for the pink because I want to use the
Oh,
pink.
you're on. Oh, she
I
wants
love the pink colour.
Alright.
So,
yeah.
I've started going clockwise.
Okay.
So just take your time and bring the nozzle round,
Yeah.
and you can go as high as you want, really.
I
Alright.
really hope that mine turns out as good as that.
Then once we've iced it, we've got all these
Fingers
little
crossed.
bits and pieces here. We've got, oh God, we've got marshmallows, we've got shaved chocolate, we've
Loads
got
of sprinkles.
stars
Little
and sprinkles.
things.
Okay, right, you ready?
Okay, I'm
these,
ready.
these are edible what?
Edible ball, silver balls.
Edible silver balls. Okay, right, are you
Okay,
ready?
cool. Yeah, ready.
Right, let's try and do it in 30 seconds. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Go.
I don't work well under pressure, Richie.
I know.
So if you don't have this, oh my goodness, you did that quickly. So if you don't have the buttercream, is there anything else you can use instead?
You can use cream cheese.
Okay.
You can use cream cheese.
Like, so it tastes like a
Philadelphia.
cheesecake.
Yeah, cream cheese
cheesecake.
frosting with some icing powder. Or you can use cocoa with the butter. Yeah.
What about the different colours and flavourings? What kind of stuff do you like to use?
I'm
running out of time.
I like the vanilla, to be honest. But you can use the lemon. Oh my goodness. You
He's
can use the
making a mess of
lemon
his.
or anything to give it a bit of flavour. Or even jam. Jam's a really good one. You can put jam into your frosting.
How long does the buttercream last? When will they go off?
48 hours. Keep it in an airtight container.
Stick them in the fridge. Who's won? Who's won? Me!
Really?
Oh, look at that. And it's all for me.
Mine is
That looks
definitely the better one.
Julie, thank you very much. Thank you very
You're
much.
Well,
welcome.
hopefully you guys at home have learnt a few little tricks. Now, if you have any tips or you need the recipe, visit our website at www.teatime.tv.
And still to come, we'll be interviewing Amber and Becky from the Stroke Association. We pop over to Bromley to see how the Queen got on a visit. And we have an exclusive performance from the Deets that you don't want to miss. Don't go anywhere.
See you after the break.
That's your last one.
Hi there and welcome back to our very special Jubilee edition of Tea Time. And we have had loads of tweets coming in about your plans for the bank holiday weekend.
Yeah, we have. The first one was from Jenny from Bath saying she's having a royal themed barbecue.
Where's our
Jenny,
invite?
that sounds
Where's
fun.
our invite?
I want to come.
We've got Sarah from Northampton says she loves the my cupcake and she's definitely she's going to make some of her own.
Well,
I say, take a picture, tweet us, put it on our Facebook page.
Send it
Show
in.
us.
Although, Sarah, I don't
send it
think
in.
your cupcake is going to be anywhere near as good as the one I made.
Oh, crikey. OK, so let's have a look now at Bromley, because they celebrated the Queen's arrival upon their high street.
On this day, 60 years ago, Elizabeth Windsor was crowned at the age of just 25. The nation came together to watch as she took the coronation oath. The Queen is now the second longest serving monarch, and Bromley was one of the many places visited by the Queen prior to the Jubilee. They were entertained by a number of bands and Morris dancers.
Oh, it was fantastic. We've always wanted to play for the Queen, and there we have it. And we did our Jubilee song as well.
Yeah.
It was amazing. And they waved at us.
Did he? Yeah, both of them waved. It's brilliant.
Over 6,000 people came to see the Queen on the day.
I wanted something original to do to kind of commemorate the occasion. And I thought it would be great to do a life-size bust of the Queen.
Did she get to see it by any chance?
Oh no, unfortunately, after getting here at 7 in the morning, I was gutted. She was this close, but she missed it.
It was amazing. How often does the Queen come to a place like this and honour so many people at once? It's amazing.
How are you finding the atmosphere?
Atmosphere's brilliant. So many screams, so many cheers all the way down. It's like a ripple effect from the crowd.
Is this the first time that you've ever seen the Queen?
First time I've ever seen the Queen.
Excellent. What will you be doing for the Diamond Jubilee?
For the Diamond Jubilee, I'm actually not here. I'm away on holiday.
There will be events held all over London, including the Big Jubilee Lunch and the Jubilee Pageant, so get yourselves down to your local street party.
Oh, wow. Bromley looked like they had a great day with her.
I know, they had a really good turnout, and I really loved the Queen's hat she was wearing.
But she looked like a little cupcake, didn't she? Or
Same- yeah.
What about that cake?
Maybe.
That fantastic, if not a bit scary, that cake.
It definitely looks like it needs to be in waxworks, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it? OK, now, as many of us know, the Queen is a patron of many charities. A former charity she supported was the Stroke Association. Well, today, luckily, we're joined by representatives from that charity, Becky and Amber. Hello, Becky
Hi,
and Amber.
ladies.
How are you?
Welcome. So, Amber, you had a stroke at 19, didn't you? So tell us what happened.
I was at uni.
Yeah.
Studying psychology at Southampton.
Yeah. I love Southampton.
Yeah, I know. Parties.
Cheap beer.
In 2009, August 2009.
Yep.
I had multiple strokes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to play ignorant. For somebody like me that's not familiar with what happens during a stroke, can you tell us what happened to you in a multiple stroke?
Yeah. Legs, arms, leg, brain, lungs, the whole.
So it's kind of all over. And did you experience any symptoms before?
Apparently, I collapsed and dizzy, migrams, and things. But the doctor said, "Don't worry."
Oh, really?
So you went to the doctor complaining about migraines?
Yeah.
And they didn't pick up the fact that it was going to be something more serious?
Yeah, yeah.
Because speaking to you earlier on in the green room, you also said that you can't remember a week before.
No.
So a whole week of your life is just going to raise...
Scary, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because Becky, why do you think this happens to people at such a young age?
It's not age specific. It can happen to anyone at any age, and that's why it's so important to know what causes a stroke and how to prevent it.
What does cause a stroke?
So basically, it's common sense. So it's going to be drugs, binge drinking, smoking, eating a healthy diet, doing regular exercise. Also, things like irregular heartbeats can cause strokes. So they're saying go and get them checked, even if you're not feeling unwell, because you may have one. High cholesterol, high blood pressure. It's really looking after yourself is the way
it's really scary.
It's really scary. But coming back to Amber, we were speaking to you earlier, and we had a little bit of background. You were a sporty girl.
Yeah.
You were leading a healthy lifestyle.
Dodgeball. Yeah.
You weren't. I mean, you went out drinking. You weren't smoking. You were just a healthy young girl.
It's worrying, isn't it?
So you're trying to say that these are all triggers?
Yeah. So they're all going to put you in a high percentage chance of having one.
But
if you live a healthy lifestyle, stress can be a factor. So I don't know, potentially stressful being at university.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's what we're seeing more. The pressure put on at university is causing more people of that age to be having strokes.
Because Amber, how has the stroke affected you?
I lost my right side, leg and arm, numb.
So it's completely numb, no movement.
Yeah, I was right side,
right-handed.
Yes,
so that was your predominant
I
side.
learned to write right-handed. Left-handed.
Left hand. Left-handed is always better anyway. Left-handed.
That must have been such a challenge.
So Becky, there's the advert, isn't there? The fast advert.
Yeah.
So tell us a bit about that.
Amazing.
Right, have you seen it on TV?
Amazing.
I have, yeah. All over the media.
Can I see if I can remember it?
Yes, go for it.
Face, has their face dropped on one side.
Yeah.
Arms, can they raise both arms?
Yeah.
Right.
S, speech.
Yeah.
And then T, time to act fast.
Yeah.
Yeah!
It's perfect.
Brilliant.
And the more people know that, the better. The quicker you get to hospital, the quicker recovery and the better recovery you have. If you sit at home and wait and see if you feel better, then your stroke is going to be worse and your recovery is going to be harder.
Because, again, call me ignorant, but I always associated strokes with older people. You know, whenever I heard anybody had a stroke, it would always be like, oh, my friend's nan or my nan.
Yeah.
For example.
Well, they say 150,000 people each year will have a stroke in the UK.
But how many of them are of Amber's age range?
So 400 of them each year will be under the age of 18, which means
goodness,
from 18 up,
many.
are in the 150. So 20-year-olds, early 30s will all be in the 150,000. So that's one every 5 minutes.
It just really makes you think. I mean, you know, everybody tries to lead a healthy lifestyle, but of course, you know, drink. Everyone likes to go out and have a drink, don't they?
Yeah.
And, you know, you always think you're not to binge drinking when you're going out
or
and having a few.
It's not going to happen to you.
Exactly. Cigarettes. All these things that, I'm going to say it, people enjoy. You know, fatty foods, it tastes so...
Yeah,
risk
scary
factors.
thing.
But you can't live your life by, you know, eating carrot sticks and just drinking water.
You need to treat yourself every so often.
Chicken and going down the gym, even though I go down to the gym 6 days a week.
Amber, I wanted to ask you, what kind of therapy and support have you had?
Speech and language and OT and physio.
What's OT?
All sorts. The arm exercises.
Right, okay.
And
like full body physio.
Yes, memories and
So how is your memory now? Because your speech for me is perfect.
It's difficult. I have aphasia. Yeah, it's difficult to speak.
Is it like a concentration? Because obviously the brain has been affected, hasn't it? So
yeah.
Is it a slowing down of like signals to that area of the brain that processes?
Yes, yeah, speech and things, yeah.
Do you know what? I really take my hat off for you. Can you just, if there's any viewers at home that have either suffered or know someone that's suffering, can you give them like a last guide or, you know, some tips on how to cope?
Check it out. Migrams or something like numb feelings, or check it out.
So just try not to leave it and make sure you get to a doctor.
Yeah.
Well,
brilliant.
Amber, Becky, an inspiration, and thank you very much for joining us today and talking about that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, if you would like to know some more information on stroke awareness, or if you would like to help, you can visit www.stroke.org.uk.
Well, congratulations to the Queen on her 60th year as our monarch. That's it for us on our Diamond Jubilee edition. Now, to start this weekend off with a bang, we have the Deets performing their new song, It's Getting Better.
Yeah!
Woo! Enjoy your bank holiday.
Yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
1, 2, 3, 4. It's getting better, time to tell her. It's getting better, time to tell her. It's getting better, time to tell her. It's getting better. She's just gonna cross the line. Was there need to bring it up tonight? It's all a bit buffet. Take a minute, it's all left behind. It's getting better, time to tell her. It's getting better, time to tell her. It's getting better, time to tell her. Started acting up again. 10:30, she ain't got a friend. She used to back up around to make the boy understand how she's feeling. Scared to out top to know. The very bird that we love to know. When she gets back home, she'll be back on the phone wearing his trousers. It's getting better, time to tell her. It's getting better, time to tell her. The game's done, there's no one to take a minute, it's all left behind. It's just written from above, I can't watch just another night. It's getting better, time to tell her. It's getting better. She has to learn with such a beautiful creature, not to bottom on a single feature, and carry on down on the way home. Instead of starting every goddamn section, I think it's time that she was taught a lesson. Yeah. It's getting better, time to get down, there's no one to take a minute, it's all left behind. It's getting better, we'll watch from the other side. Seems like it's taking its time to come back with a rhyme about what and why, how we means it. The song will make it a song written from above. They'll break up, then make up, whoa. It's getting better, time to tell her. It's getting better, hey.
Thank you. You actually got that one right.
Jubilee.